Hello gang, this is Anthony Radzikavich, and today we're going to cover how to create desktop shortcuts on the GNOME 3 environment within OpenSUSE 13.1. The first thing that you need to do is to log into your normal user account. So type in your password and click Unlock. And when you have that finished, click Activities in the upper left hand side. Click in the search box and type in Tweak Tool. Press Enter. The Tweak Tool is a nice central configuration utility that you can change your appearance, desktop, extensions, fonts, keyboard, mouse, so on and so forth. Since we're worried about the desktop icons, we need to make sure that we activate the icons on desktop by turning it on. I am going to also display my network servers just as a preference to myself. I have another preference that I'd like to bring your attention to, and that would be if you want the maximize and the minimize buttons on other windows. So click in the Windows tab, and I also like the resize with a secondary click, so I'll turn that on, and then the title bar buttons, maximize and minimize, turn both of those on as well. And with that, the Tweak Tool is now configured, and you're ready to start your desktop icon creation. So in order to do this, we need to write a desktop file, and more or less this serves as a program or as a launcher that you're going to save on your desktop. Something that I like to use during this process is gedit. So type in gedit, press enter, and open up this utility. As soon as you open the utility, you can begin typing or copy-paste the information that's within the description. It is pound, exclamation point, user, bin, and space xdg-open. And what you're doing is you're creating a desktop entry. So type in desktop entry, version equals 1.0. Type is equal to an application. So we're creating a little launcher here. We're going to launch an application. Terminal equals false. And exec is the executable command that we are trying to utilize. So I'm going to leave that blank for now. We'll go over that in just a bit. The name is whatever you would like it to be shown on the desktop. So in my case, I'm doing a terminal desktop shortcut, so I'm just naming it terminal. And then of course you can comment equals, this is a desktop shortcut for the GNOME terminal. And then of course you can specify an icon. And I'll also leave that blank because I'd like to show you how you can change that downloaded picture and make it more customizable to yourself. Now, we have the file written, however we need the executable path and we need to do the icon process. So since I'm trying to utilize the terminal, I need to find out where in the file system is the terminal command. So I'm going to go ahead and type in terminal and then enter. Now, in order to find it, I can use something to the effect of find in the root -name and then GNOME-terminal, since I know that that is the name. Notice that our first entry is user bin GNOME terminal. Another way that we could have found this is by typing which GNOME terminal. And that would also show you the full path of this executable command. So this is what you're going to type into your exec area. So I put a / user bin GNOME terminal. Now for the icon, to find the icons, the user, share, and then in here it's icons, directory. Now, since I'm using GNOME, I'll click in GNOME. I like 48 by 48. It's an application that I'm trying to run. And notice if I want to put the default path to the GNOME terminal, the default icon, I can choose this by typing in this entire path. It'd be user share icons GNOME 48 by 48 apps, and then I would type GNOME terminal.png. So to demonstrate that, I'm going to type user share icons GNOME 48x48 /apps /GNOME-terminal.png. Now, since we're finished with this portion, you can click Save. And of course, we're going to want to save it onto the desktop. Highlight this again, and then I'm going to name it terminal.desktop. And click Save. Now, something you might have also noticed is that the colors of this program have also changed. And that is very useful to know exactly what you're managing, what is part of the program, etc. Something else that you'll notice is the terminal.desktop does not have the icon. It does not have just the name that I specified here. So please double click on that. And then notice it's an untrusted application launcher. Since we have created this, we're going to mark it as trusted. As soon as you do that, note that the icon has the generic GNOME terminal.png picture for the icon, and if I double click it, the terminal comes up. Now, if that was your only interest, you can stop here. However, I have downloaded a picture that I would like to create a customized icon, and I just downloaded it from Google and saved it into my pictures. And I have this Hatsune Miku battle picture. So, instead of referencing my pictures folder for this particular user, I'd like to put it into the shared folders. However, that folder is locked as far as read-write. So I'm going to log in with the root user account. So let me go ahead and open up my terminal. I'm going to type in SU for switch user, authenticate. I'm going to clear that out. And I am going to copy this recursively into the folder of the user share icons folder. In order to do that, I need to know exactly where this picture is, and I do know where it's at. It's within my user tux pictures folder. So if I ls, you see Hatsune Miku battle, and where I would like to bring it, just to make sure, is share icons. So that directory does exist as well. So I'd like to put this here so that we can reference this directory for a desktop shortcut and make it a little bit more customized. So in order to do this, you're going to use the cp command space -r, and then specify where this picture is originally located. So for my case, it's home tux pictures, and then it's Hatsune Miku battle. And then where it's going to go, and where it's going to go is user /share /icons. Something else that I want to note is notice that I am in the user share icons folder. So really, this command could have been shortened down, and just instead of specifying user shares icons, put a period and a /. That marks the current directory. So if you did navigate to this folder, this is a better command to go. It's more efficient for you. You could have also done it the other way, where I navigated to home tux pictures and I had Hatsune Miku battle, and then I would have done it accordingly. Let me just go ahead and go back. I'll do it that way as well. So if I cd to home tux pictures, enter, and ls, what I would do is I do the cp-r for recursive, and then do the current directory with Hatsune Miku. This is the picture that I'm copying, and then I would have specified my user share icons folder. And there you go. Now if I want to, I'm going to go ahead and go back to user share icons and ls, and notice that Hatsune Miku Battle is within this directory. With that, I'm going to close this, close the terminal, it's okay. Close this box, and I'll go back up to activities, type gedit, enter, and I'll open up that .desktop file again. So here's the terminal.desktop that I have programmed, and I will change this from user share icons GNOME. I'll just take everything from here and turn it into Hatsune underscore Miku underscore battle .jpg. And once I save it, notice my icon changes to the Hatsune Miku battle that I have within my directory that I placed it in. Now, the great thing about this is it's not just OpenSUSE 13.1 that this works on. I've also tested this within Red Hat, and of course CentOS, which is a clone of Red Hat, a free clone of Red Hat. So if you're looking into using the GNOME environment within these distributions, OpenSUSE, Red Hat, CentOS, it all works the same. So I have had an opportunity to test that. Either way, go ahead and share this with anybody who would like to know. Leave comments. I am definitely open for that. And if there's anything else that you'd like to see in the future, just please leave it in the comments and I'll see what I can do for you. Alright, with that, happy Linuxing.